Hi, the people should always come first. My name is Robert C. Ayala, and I am a real Democrat running for the Democratic nomination to stop the campaigns of any candidate telling us how to live, what to ingest, or how to look. Enough is enough. Today we're going to talk about Joe Biden and why he needs a primary. I'm going to show you what our local media isn't going to show you. And you decide what you feel is appropriate. If you think this is the guy you want, then you have him. And you know who you have as his number two. So what am I talking about? I'm going to show you this is a world conference with India, and I'm not sure if it's at the White House, so I apologize there. I didn't dig into it that much. But I want you to listen to what our president says. I want you to look at him, and we're only going to watch about a minute and a half of it, and then we'll have a quick discussion on it, and we'll jump over to what I want to talk about as it relates to the same issue. Let's go.
Just thanking, anyway, I started off without you. And I sold a lot of state secrets and a lot of very important things that we shared. And together, we're lifting the private and public partners to make this possible, including launching a new program between India and America, American astronauts, Indian astronauts, entrepreneurs, scientists, students. Simply put, our countries are taking innovation and cooperation to a new level in our relationship. And thanks in large part to the folks around this table. So my message today is really simple. We've got to keep it up, and we have to make sure we aim even higher.
So there it is. U.S. President Joe Biden has been roasted online after he joked he sold state secrets and a lot of very important things during a meeting with Indian Prime Minister Modi and tech CEOs last Friday. There's a couple things I want to talk about real quick, and then I'll jump off the air. First, as it relates to the FBI. It is my view it's time for the political persecution of all people by the FBI to stop. I could go on about how no reasonable person would have charged Hillary Clinton, while a reasonable person seems available to charge Trump for doing what both Clintons have escaped culpability for, even though one of the Clintons was not even a president. Or why the idea of charging any president sets bad precedent for America as a whole. Again, the idea of charging any prior president sets bad precedent for America as a whole. Or I could go on about how thousands upon thousands of black, brown, and white people are sitting in jail on the same charges Hunter Biden escaped, with some people being charged at both the state and federal level for the same conduct. So like Teddy Roosevelt and the Ayala administration will demand fair laws, fairly enforced for every citizen, not just those who have money or political connections. Justice will be truly blind under an Ayala administration. I will remove marijuana from the federal drug control list. I will not stand by as the country that incarcerated black, brown, and white folks for marijuana now sits by as the same people who persecuted black, brown, and white control access to new jobs and opportunities without some type of redress to those convicted needlessly of marijuana offenses. Redress shouldn't be the denial of access to others based on not having prior bad acts. We shouldn't be approving people just because they haven't been criminals. Equal and fair laws for everyone. It's that simple. So when I come back here, what I want to talk about is, it doesn't really matter. The idea is that Tim Cook and Google are there. And why are they there? Well, they're there because India is the next frontier for everyone's jobs. And I think that's the bigger question. There's unrest in China. So everyone from a tech perspective moves out of China and they're going to go to India now. What about us? What about us? We don't have any smart people who can program for Google or Apple here? Or is the real issue that it's cheaper to take advantage of people? And we know that's the case. So how do we balance that? How do we bring that in line to a level that we can say, hey, Google and Apple, be American, believe in America, and come back home, and let's find the middle of the road to how we can have jobs in America and Apple and Google can still be profitable. But the idea that they got to go and sit in with the President of the United States for a meeting with a foreign leader, it's appalling. And I think sooner or later, these are some of the questions that as Democrats we have to ask. Are we for the people or are we for the corporations? Are we for the unions or are we for the automakers? Are we for the people or are we for more automakers? Because Biden, on every single chance he gets, he sides against us. He sided against people in Massachusetts. They actually won by over 70% the right to get the data off their cars so they could fix them. And Biden said, nope, you don't have to follow those rules. Unions, auto unions, you're going to be destroyed by electric cars. Nobody can afford them. Nobody in the cities can afford them. They're expensive. We have blackouts everywhere. Lithium batteries burn up everything. Everybody's homeowner's insurance is going to go through the roof. You have 2 electric cars with 10 batteries each in your house and fires that can't be put out. So no, even though I'm diverging here along a few little bit of issues here, the reality is all these issues are important to you because they cost all of us money. And so the next time Joe Biden says that he stole state secrets or sold state secrets, and by the way, he has classified documents as a senator and as a vice president. They all do. And they suddenly make up laws. But brown and black people know this already. Okay? We already know that they make up laws because we've been the brunt of their persecution for the last 50 years. I think it's time for Joe Biden to have a debate where he gets on stage and he answers to the people who put him in office. I hope you can help me with that. And I hope you all have a great day.